begin with the end in mind. What is this going to mean down the road for your son or daughter? What can they see at the end of the journey to that purposeful destination, right? What can they see? That also helps them get more excited. Who has had that experience with the customer before, where you can paint a picture and they can get excited? Who's had that experience? Hopefully, more times than not. Right?
Paint the picture.
Paint the picture.
Yes.
Mình cứ tưởng là vẽ một bức tranh.
Đúng rồi, vẽ
Tương lai.
So that's good. There's one thing I'll say, but we will talk a lot more about it tomorrow. And this is kind of the opposite. When you're in, when somebody says like, "Oh, this sounds great, but just not really." Yeah, I have to think about it for a while. You know, it's something I know that I should do, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. This is when you can talk to them about what happens if they don't make the investment. What happens if they don't do it? What does that mean? Okay, if you don't make this investment, if you don't realize your dream, what is going to happen if you don't do it? We're going to talk more about that in the sales process tomorrow. Sense of urgency, right? But without being pushy, nudge. Okay, good. Any last ideas? I heard some very good ones.
Just share yours.
Because it's a personal mission statement, so I was, writing up, this guy myself.
Paint picture. Paint picture.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing.
Make color.
So what do? I care, so I care about people, I care about stuff in general. How do I do it? So I observe and communicate with people. Whom I do it for? I do it for myself, not my parents, not my loved ones. And the values that I'm bringing are the values
Đầu tư có hạn là đầu tư vào công nghệ.
those are the people or friends that I'm in for. Basically,
Sounds good to me. All the things you said is nothing in there to be embarrassed about.
yeah, but it's not personal, but it's personal.
Fair enough. But if it's within work and it's your personal mission, of course, only share what you're comfortable with. But those are all great things, right? So thank you for sharing. Right? It's a good. The more we talk, the more confident we get. The more confident we get, the more sales we can ultimately close. Okay? All right. So you have some really good ideas, okay? And hopefully at some point you can bring your personal mission statement to something similar to this. It doesn't obviously have to be exactly the same thing. And for your team as well. What could be that mission statement as a team? Okay? So, I think we just came up with a few ideas, but I would say the more we go through today, you'll get more ideas. And then tonight, what we can do for homework is try to develop a statement. Okay? You can always change it. It's not there, but it helps you identify who you are, who you work for, what your purpose is, why you're here. Not to just do it for fun, but to have meaning behind it. Stand behind it. Right? Live by it. Live by it. Even people that I know in sales would share part of their mission with their customer, because part of their mission is their customer. And help them realize, this is my mission to make sure that your son or daughter is in the best position possible to realize that dream. And if you believe that mission statement, that's number one. That's number one. You have to believe it. What's the point otherwise? Would you agree? Who agrees that you have to believe your mission statement? I think everybody's hand should be up. If you don't believe it, how is your customer going to believe it? How are they going to believe it? Like, I don't really believe you. It's my goal to, I just want to help you guys out. And, I don't know, maybe your son or daughter can do okay. I think if you invest in us, that doesn't sound very believable, does it?
No.
No! You want them to be inspired, excited, and this is part of that process. You believe first. That's the foundation. I'll say that again. That is the foundation. Is the mission and is your mindset. If your mindset's not there, and that foundation, good luck with everything else. And I'll tell you right now, sales is not for everybody. Okay? But let me not use that word too often because I really appreciate getting a good education. I really appreciate the fact that I've been here in Vietnam for 4 years and that I've been able to work with students and I see them excel beyond just selling. But now that I've been able to teach, I've been able to see kind of both worlds, I appreciate it more. I think if I came here just out of my old sales job, I would appreciate some of it, but more of it now, okay? So I want you guys, that's first and foremost, your mindset. Do you actually believe in the words that you are writing down? Do you believe in them? Ask yourself that, okay? Who's with me on that?
Yes.
Yeah? Say aye. Come on. Okay. So, just to recap, what we just did is we explored personal mission statement, okay? And there's a few questions that you can ask yourself about these statements. What I would suggest for you guys is during the break, ask your team what they came up with. And then for homework tonight, you'll make your own mission statement. The one example that I used was from SM Insight. Our formula is simple. We're a growth company focused on better solving the unmet needs of our customers. We rely on our employees to solve those puzzles. Thanks for stopping. Okay, so you guys have that as well. All right, I think it's about time for a break. What do you guys say? Yeah. All right. So think about